isn't moving a body.
When does this take place?
You would.
I think after our
After the mission.
Wait, say that again.
after the current mission.
So you're gonna be in the northern base.
Yes.
Are you meeting on the basement or the first floor? Like where the conference room is, or in the
yeah, I
lobby,
guess
it wouldn't make
area.
much sense.
Like-
I guess the conference room, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna assume that he is not here, so.
Yay.
And Brad, nobody wants Brad.
No,
Bye, guys. Oh. It's fun while it lasts.
Brad.
Guys,
Hi,
he's,
Brad.
he's disappeared through the wall. I think it's
Oh my god.
Okay, so should I start? Yeah, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also recording too, since I'm here now.
Oh, okay. I won't record then because it'll make it easy on my thing.
Okay.
Alright.
So, you wanted to see us again for a meeting?
Oh, right, everyone's here. Sorry. Thank you all for coming to Group Meeting Part 2, Episode 2.
No problem.
The meeting strikes back. Is that good? Is that good?
No.
Okay, well...
Eric probably blows his nose because he's sick.
Catherine raises his hand.
Alright, well then, first order of business then is to come up with a better name for these group meetings. Yes, Catherine. Also, Raven has like a piece of chalk, like a long piece of chalk in his hand now. He's just pointing.
Wait, so does that mean someone here is going to be revealed to be my father?
What?
Oh!
Congratulations, you have a dad like all of us.
Woohoo!
Technically speaking, we don't have a tall, dark-suited individual here. Unfortunately, this is one of the new trilogy movies, which is pretty much exactly the same as the others, so it's fine. There's no dad reveal this time.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, was that a spoiler? I'm so sorry, everybody.
So what did you want us to come together for?
Right, so actual reason. There were a couple of issues last mission. Most notably, something we should be working on is ensuring that we don't hurt each other.
Oh,
All
like
right.
coming up
yeah.
with like maneuvers and things, so we could, you just say a thing and we all know what we're doing.
Yep, as long as setting rules of engagement, so what we should be doing first and prioritizing as soon as a threat is revealed. Generally, that's done.
Well, I'm a melee kind of fella, so...
Just don't be between me and the bad guy.
Okay, these are all... One sec, let me write these down. Patience, melee kind of fella, Dorian.
Right.
Don't be in between me and the bad guy. Anyone else?
I mean, maybe Mr. Dorian could try to stand from a different direction from us, so we wouldn't get in the way of it.
I'll try to flank him, so I'll be behind.
Okay, this is good. This is good. We're working already. Underneath this, don't get me. We'll try and flank. Okay, there. Anyone else have any specific?
I mean, I'm not technically combat oriented.
Okay, BB, not
Same.
plan to be combat oriented.
Same here, and I have been thinking I probably should be more somehow acting involved with like fighting stuff. Somehow, like, I don't know, not really fighting, but somehow acting involved.
I mean, I'm happy to try procure something like a flashbang, something I could use. And I'm trying to learn medicine. And Phoebe, I can be bait if it works for the situation.
Right, okay, let me write this down. BB practicing to doctor. Flashbangs. I'll just put myself down over here. Melee-based doctor. Eric, anything?
Doesn't say anything because there's nothing for him to say.
Oh no.
What am I? Okay, what is this? What is this roll? Because I.
It's begun.
Oh, it's my fucking favorite roll, of course.
It begins.
It's just. You're just giving me an excuse to make me roll my favorite again.
No, you get to be aloof over
Bro.
there.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, has nothing to add to this.
I mean, Eric is pretty good with a gun.
We've already spoken about that.
Yeah?
I've got 2 guns and I can only use 1 right now, so...
Okay, so then currently Eric has a combat role then?
I think so.
So yeah, Eric can use one of Dorian's guns until Dorian gets better or he grows another arm.
Okay, got it. So Dorian
That's
ranged,
point.
Eric ranged, Patience melee, melee, Evie non-combatant, Katerin, in between.
Not really. Yeah, I'm not really that. I'd say non-combatant, but I can go anything.
I'll put down wild card.
I mean, I think Caddy was doing pretty well fighting the doll.
Instead of boxing, should I be trying to grapple? Because I know
Well-
that's a thing.
Well,
I mean,
Constable, you have a gun.
I mean, some of
This constable just has one for show, really.
I mean, Mr. Patient, some of the creatures that we fight on exactly, I don't know if we can able to grapple them, like the Wolfrus or that giant doll.
well, here's the thing then. We set down designations for what we do at certain situations. So if we come against, say, let's create the rest of this list going into the ideal that we are going up against standard human opponents.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah, rules
You
of
reason with
engagement.
them, and I'll shoot them in the back. That'll be great.
Okay, so let's see here.
Or if it's someone like Susan, she's not gonna listen.
I don't think we should be counting that as human.
uh,
I think that gets its own
Haven't met her yet.
designation.
I mean,
I think. Sorry, I think that gets its own designation as Cardian.
since both our hearts are, melee based, and if we do go against someone who is human, then they could be in the forefront and see if they could talk it out before needing to,
Yeah.
So, rules of engagement for humanoid opponents is that hearts try to talk it out while
So,
Dorian
and Eric.
and Eric get into a position in case things go bad. Stealthily, of course.
Of course.
Alright, sounds good.
Oh, if I do manage to get my hands on some flashbangs, I guess I'll probably need a word, so I, don't throw it and blind all of you guys.
Right, good idea. So,
That brings up a point. If we're gonna be planning stuff on the fly, we can't say it to these people if they're human, because if they have any semblance of language, they're gonna know what we're gonna do.
Yeah, let's probably not yell out what our plans are.
we shouldn't. Well, that's another reason why we're doing it now, to ensure that we don't have to yell out our plans.
We might.
See, but here's the problem, though. What if something comes up where we have to think on the fly that we don't have written down? Then we're just
Yeah.
gonna sit there and
Then I reckon we try not to shoot each other.
We'll have the base plans of how we're not gonna kill each other while fighting.
Right.
I'll flank. No one will get in the way of where I'm shooting. Patients come at a different angle. Everybody comes in from a different angle.
I think there should be a word for, when Mr. Dorian yelled duck for Eric. Something similar, but maybe duck's too obvious.
Perhaps.
No, not fuck.
Hmm.
Again, there is also the problem is if Dorian He's shooting from stealth. We don't exactly want him to give away his position before the shot is called out.
Yes, but in the situation, if he's already made the shot and we do get in the way afterwards, then
right. Sorry, I'm trying to write this down. You guys are talking really fast.
sorry.
No, it's fine. This is a
Drop
workout.
the bass. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Could like someone just for the intercom just yell, "Drop the bass!" That'll be your suggestion, please.
Just fucking hit the deck,
Can
everybody.
I make like
Hit
a
the
roll? We have the GMs in here, right? Can I make like a roll for like anything police training would have taught me?
A lot of options.
Can I actually do the same? Not police training, but military training.
We're gonna do intel comp.
Oh, if you got academics.
You know, I'm gonna willpower that just because I
I mean,
can.
is there anything else?
I too will.
Oh,
I'm rolling the wrong dice.
Good job there.
Thank you.
Good job.
You did it.
Those are
Got
some
so good. I just used 20s now.
those are some crazy successes there. I wonder how you managed to get a 20 out of a D10. That's kind of nuts.
I'm just that good.
I guess so.
Alright, so you guys are asking, like, just tactics for assaulting a situation as
Yeah, from
military systems?
from
Okay.
training or police academy. Or blah, blah.
Dorian, you know it's good for everyone to be kind of on the same page when they enter a situation. That's about all you can really remember because you've been too busy being a solo person, going solo for such a long time. Patience, you remember that, and you also remember it's in the heat of the moment, it's hard to act in response to people, and you need to know, everyone needs to know kind of like a plan of action to go for, regardless of if they can immediately communicate or not. You also don't remember that much though because you've kind of been chilling and just helping kids, or not helping, going and checking on kids who spray paint bridges. So also, this is not accurate to real life as much as it is the GM giving you some hints on how you might want to go about this.
Right.
So yeah, basically, just since you cannot respond to other people's actions, really, and besides you can hold your action. Remember that. So if you want to do something together, keep in mind you can hold your action and do it at the same time as them. That's fine, but you need to pre-plan it if that makes any sense. Do you have one?
well, hit the deck might be a good one if Mr. Dorian or Eric's trying to shoot, but one of us get in the way. I'd like to use Firefly if I do manage to get my hands on flashbangs.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Flashbang, Firefly. Okay, so when Phoebe gets her flashbangs, if we ever hear Firefly, close your eyes and hope.
Yeah, I'll give you guys all a chance.
Let's see. Immediately when we come... let's see, how to word this. Why think about that? Anything else that we think we need to go over? Give me some time to get my words out here.
Since I'm not really combat oriented, if I don't want to just sit there and wait, so if there is nothing I can do in that situation, but there are things around, I would like to try use the opportunity to look around and see if there is anything useful we can use in the moment, if that's so everyone's aware.
Yeah, I probably would be able. That is probably something I would need to do too, because I've actually been using a lot of like improvised stuff. So,
Right. Okay.
What's our plan if the targets don't appear hostile?
Well, that's the reason why we should have our hearts on the forefront.
Right. So if targets don't appear hostile, we loop back to humanoid target parameters. Hearts talk it out. You two get to good positions in case things go bad.
Sounds
Here's
doable.
something. We need more than just one doctor.
Yeah,
Um,
doctor should stay in back next time.
Right.
I mean, I'm happy to try start training. I've been looking stuff up and basic things.
Right. I can lend my assistance to that as well. And Catherine's also been doing some learning as well. So at some point, when everyone's ready, we'll have technically 3.
Multiple folks work into it, then maybe we can not worry as much.
Mm-hmm. Anything else from anyone?
Were you able to get that kink out of your sword?
Yes.
The blacksmith is able to do it. It's fine.
There's a blacksmith.
Yes, there apparently I have just one around the base at least.
Note it.
So, I guess I could write down that in certain combat scenarios, BB and can work sort of as a spotter then.
Yeah, I
While
guess.
the rest of us make sure to focus on the chaos around us, you could find things that we may not be in the right state to realize.
Yeah, I'm happy to do that. Whatever I can.
Alright, let me just write that down.
I probably would be more of a distractionary tactic, really. Like, I can act. It's like, I can act. It's, it's like, I can drop tension away, like, anyone who's, like, attacking or anyone else.
I mean,
And while
I
you
think
guys
that
do-
would. Yeah, I think that definitely work, especially if we have 2 people with guns who definitely draw attention. If one of us at least could try to distract them away from the shooters, then it could help them get the drop on them almost.
Right. Okay, that's good. I'll write that down then.
Yeah, the thing I did with the whole thing on the doll thing, other than like Raymond almost dying, I did the whole feigning thing I did was kind of cool. That was awesome.
Just be careful with how much you distract, because I'd rather get hurt than one of you guys.
I'd better if none of us got hurt, Mr. Dorian, especially someone with such beautiful hair as you.
Oh, I'd be protecting that for sure.
No. Thank goodness. Things gotta survive somehow.
Eric is
Okay, yeah.
burying his face into his hands.
Everything below the neck is.
Sorry, is it just
Secret
intelligence
now.
academics? Do we get a minus for it? Or intelligence composure? Okay, alright. Meh.
I'm gonna roll. I just need to pull up my stats.
I fear the new cowardice rolls I'm gonna have to make. I fear them already.
Alright. No, not yet. Not yet. Okay.
Okay, cool. Alright.
Catherine is kind of just playing with the papers that are in front of him.
Oh, actually, Eric, could I talk to you after all this?
Hmm.
There's a favor I want to ask you.
Sure.
Yeah, don't worry. It'll be after the meeting.
Okay then.
But yeah, I guess since I'll be in the background most of the time for you guys, I really can't, don't know how to, interact in a combat situation.
Sometimes people in the background are those that are most important to the end product.
This is true. Anything else?
Hey, Raymond, you should bring up your point. Cream's just saying with your one.
Yeah. Trying to figure out how he would word it. Alright, so as established already, it is important that I'm not indisposed when the going gets tough. And with my antics last combat scenario, it's sure that I need to not be so upfront with myself.
You're the most capable fighter of the medics, right? Maybe you could just focus on keeping them safe too.
I mean, but then that will only leave Mr. Patience on the front end, because even then, Mr. Dorian and Eric, they're flanking.
That's fair.
Right.
I guess it really would depend on the situation. Like, if it is just human targets, then maybe both of you can go. It might be better, but
Until you're properly trained, he really needs to stay conscious.
Perhaps a more guerrilla way of fighting.
Anyways.
Hit and run sort of way? The distraction, perhaps?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'll be happy to provide that as well with Katarin if the situation needs it.
Right.
We're not always sure what they can bring to the table as well, though.
Right. Someone keeping a close eye on our enemies and pointing out their weaknesses and or strengths and things we may not be able to see at the time is important.
Yeah. I guess me and Eric can be looking out for that as well, whilst we're doing whatever we're doing.
He'll nod.
Eric will also be a distance of a gun anyway, so he'll be, probably taking very close watch. But at the same time, if we don't have anyone on the forefront, it'll make the rest of us a bit more noticeable, so... Like I said, if the situation does demand it, I don't mind having to... Well,
Yeah, we definitely need to figure things out. Raise the best medic, the best swordsman. It's like my suggestion is
the only swordsman.
The only swordsman. Like my suggestion is probably have at least one other person who's able to handle the sword.
Rather than a sword, I guess anything melee based.
Yeah.
Someone who can get into their faces. Though.
I mean, Katarin, you seem to be able to pick up anything that's on hand. Like.
Yeah.
What do you like with weapons?
Yeah, basically what you said. I'm pretty much more improv than anything else.
There's always just looking into different kinds of armor and stuff. Like Kevlar.
Armor. I mean, Raymond already has the coat.
Yes, but still, not all our enemies may be wielding a knife.
Well, we may be also getting an extra member in our team. Ramin asked me if it's okay if maybe Brad can join us on missions. Not the South-based Brad. The Brad Byers who I came with.
Oh?
Oh, Brad?
Yeah.
Him, yeah.
That Brad?
He and I have we both come from the same educational, same profession, so he'll probably be like a spotter. But we'll have to see what he thinks as well.
Yes.
But since he's been pretty active on whilst he was in the north.
Yeah.
With muscles like that, it could solve our melee problem.
We'll have to see. Yeah.
We're gonna have to like talk to him about all this too. So that'd be good.
Well, once we figure out if he is actually joining our team or not, we could. I mean, unless has the answer already been decided?
I guess Ramin just brought it up to see what I thought about it. I don't know if that means it's a yes or not, but I guess it's just a possibility.
Oh shit, okay.
Oh, you're all.
Yep. Why you want to
what?
empathy me?
What,
I wonder.
Can I just send a text to Brad and ask if he would like to join us in a meeting?
Damn, he beat me.
Oh, Ramin, okay.
Oh, just no reason.
All
no
right.
reason.
Do I need to go to Ramin, or could I just like phone him or text him?
And then from left
Okay.
field, here's an empathy from Dorian. Haha.
Surprise attack. Oh, gotta be careful. Here comes Dorian coming from the darkness. Oh, no.
I fired and I missed.
And I missed.
I missed both times.
I took a nap.
Fired. I hit something. Wasn't what I was aiming for, so I guess I missed.
Had a popsicle, passed out in the snow.
Woke up, reloaded, fired, missed again, passed out again.
Anyone else want an empathy Raymond for some reason?
Fuck it, I'll do it.
I have no reason to be honest.
Fuck it, I'll do it.
I don't
Why
know
not?
either.
Why not? Let's do it. But
Was Craig the chalkboard the whole time?
did I beat him? No.
No.
Boop. I got 2.
Everyone's suddenly curious about Raymond.
That doesn't. Yeah, I have to re-roll.
Boop.
That technically beats my second one, so wait, does it?
Now you reroll again.
Yeah, you
Oh,
would
okay.
reroll as well.
Cool.
Think you can get out of this?
Maybe. I mean, I was
No.
gonna give it, but I mean,
Never.
Oh,
yes, it's fine.
Catherine.
Gotcha.
gotcha.
Are
Got
you
him.
looking for anything specific, or just general mood?
General mood. Because
He seems pretty focused on this. He seems pretty happy right now, though.
So cool. Yeah. So plans so far have
Ramin just got back to me in text. He basically says that Brad will be in a way joining our team, but more like be from behind the desk sort of thing. Since he works with the information down here, and all. I guess he could provide info whilst we're on the job. So he'll be like a supervisor. I mean, apparently he's our superior. And she kind of squints. I gotta ask what his rank is.
That
wait,
happened.
really?
Yeah.
I mean, like, he kind of is next to the guy. He is like up here, and
I mean, if Ramin said that, I guess he must outrank us.
Well, not necessarily, but I mean, again, I guess it's still a good thing to know. Anyway, so that means we still kind of have a melee problem. So the only way I can see to support it is that I employ more hit and run tactics to assist patients if the time calls for it.
I can try punching. I am apparently the wild card.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you go in just punching out of nowhere.
I think we leave punching to the big guy.
Right.
Patience has like
the
a
best,
nod.
I think hit and run would be good. So first hit would be great, but then take a moment to step back.
Right. And
And
to
yeah.
ensure that I don't accidentally stab patients, I'll just be feinting then. Fake attacks. It should open them up for you, at least. Getting
Oh,
a good
those-
thing too.
That'd
That'd
be
be good too.
appreciated.
I mean, right? If you do need to strike, yeah. If need be.
If someone's in danger, I mean, I won't hold back.
Mm.
I do want to bring up that if we do end up against human targets, if you give me a few minutes, I'm pretty good at it.
Mm.
And then that just employs the point of the original human-friendly, okay, neutral strategy. If you can get him to sneak around them while me and Patience occupy them, you should have enough time to come up with a, I dare say, creative way of dealing with the target.
Be fun.
that sounds good.
I mean, if we do find if we do end up getting any, it's we do have other people, other sentient beings here that are technically might be helpful for us if we can get as much help as we can. Sentient people.
And
But
like I
we
said,
can-
I do want to try start training more in medical anyway. So we don't. So Raymond could be a bit more free to move about.
Right.
Do we want a code word for stopping all aggression if something changes?
That's
Well, Nelly?
okay.
Well, Nelly? Whoa, Nelly is my suggestion.
Maybe something quicker, snappy. Something we can get out fast without.
Don't shoot.
I mean, ceasefire.
They're gonna be the ones saying that.
Or just straight up
Right.
stop. Or just straight up stop.
I mean, that might be a bit confusing because it could be directed at one person. Maybe something like ceasefire, which
It's not a bad one.
That's easy, quick, and well, time tested.
Do we want something that doesn't quite sound like you're gonna go into aggression? We don't want to tip them off that maybe we're going to kill them and then changed our mind.
oh, right, like
Right.
a word if there's danger.
Fluffy bunnies?
No.
I mean, it probably could need to be something that Raymond, Mr. Patience can even implement when they're talking to whoever that they're engaging with, and if they notice that it's gotten bad,
What about
And-
just snappy? Snappies.
Ooh.
snappy. That works.
Right? Something we can. Oh yeah. We can definitely employ that in conversation as well.
Definitely.
But what are we using Snappy for?
If whilst
case there's
having a peaceful moment, but you realize there's danger, like whilst having a conversation with someone, or if you see something, then that's the word.
Well, so
Is that
let's
a-
make this snappy.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
could easily implement it if you're talking to someone who you don't want to alert.
But don't accidentally use it.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
let's
man,
see
now I
how
want
that
to
goes.
Use now I want to use a pun, like heartache or heart pain or heart attack.
I
Ooh, we
mean,
do. Ooh.
snappy works. We might as well not try to confuse ourselves.
Snappy it is for now then.
Hmm.
And I guess medic, if anyone does need medical aid, it does serve its purpose. The word.
No. Okay then.
I need healing.
need healing.
I need healing.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Could I roll as well to see what is on there?
Why is my...
Intelligence. Okay, can I try too? I'm sure Catherine's looking at the board as well.
I'll roll it. Fuck it.
What are we rolling?
See
In terms
what's
of
on
academics.
to understand what's on the other side of the chalkboard.
Is it music? I get a specialty in
No.
music.
Oh my god.
If you want to roll specifically to check if it's music, you can. But if it's not music, guess what?
Ooh,
You get
one
nothing.
success.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure I've begun to run out of space on this chalkboard.
When are we gonna run into musical academics, guys?
Okay. Everyone
Music
write them
theory.
out.
It's only a day away.
Everyone write it. There you go. I love patiences.
Sorry, what we're doing?
Oh no, it's perfect.
Intelligence.
Don't roll because it's amazing.
Okay,
It's
what am I not rolling for?
It's there's stuff on the board, and I'm telling
Intelligence
everyone to roll an intelligence academics to know what it is.
Oh, yeah, he's probably too busy dealing with some nose problems.
Katerin, you have no idea. Eric, you have slightly less no idea. You know it's something involving well, how old is Eric? Did he go to college?
20. He did not.
Okay. He's a hacker, but I guess what's his understanding of computer science?
I mean, he's got.
Hacking is different.
I mean, he's got foreign computers, so I feel like he would know some, but not a lot.
I'll give you that you vaguely know it's something involving computer science, but honestly, you have no idea. You didn't care enough to go into it because it didn't involve anything immediately useful to you, so you're like, whatever. Dorian and Phoebe, you know, honestly, you know, clearly he's doing something, or clearly whoever did anything on the board is doing something involving computer, or not computers, but you cannot tell from the board that it's computers. You don't know enough about stuff. But I'll tell you, you know, it looks like whoever was working on the board was trying to solve some kind of problem. You don't know if they solved it, you don't know if they didn't, you don't know what information they got out of it. You just know they were trying to solve some problem, and you can tell just because the process they went through.
Okay.
Is there like a please leave on sign or
There's
anywhere?
No, it's mostly numbers and symbols and shapes. And
Okay. Cool. I'll
And-
take a picture of it with my phone and then go to erase it.
I mean, wait, we should erase what they already have. We could just write some down on paper.
No, it's cool. I'll put it back up after we're done. I took a
Um,
picture for a reason.
And just like do our like Raymond, maybe we can try taking a picture of like what we did. I mean, having a record of like what we do, that would.
Oh yes, I,
Oh no.
Oh god. No.
actually.
No. Shut the fuck up, all of you! I hate all of you.
Bless your typo, Lulzy.
Well, so that's all.
All right. So what are we deciding on for name here?
Team Constable's fine.
Okay. So for now, team one is. Oh, I guess it brings up another point. Do we want leaders on each group / team overall / whatever?
I mean, like you're kind of like taking the lead here, so
I think it'll make sense if the person who's in the forefront.
Name.
I
Wait,
thought we were.
You're not settling on Daft Punk?
Oh, no. I'm not gonna choose a name like that.
Out of character, I love the cops and robbers so much.
I mean, we could literally have one team as cops, the other team as robbers.
Well, 3 of us are all convicted of something, right?
Technically.
Oh,
So Nathan, I got
move!
team Cops our team and robbers the other.
Ooh.
Okay, so
All
group one's
right.
cops, group two's robbers. Are we going with that?
Yeah,
Is that
That's-
our final answer? Going once?
sure.
Going twice?
That's good.
Going 3 times?
Are you?
You don't
Sure
want to
you
be
wanna-
a
Okay.
robber.
No, it's fine.
You're able to put up the objection too.
No, it's fine. I submit my will to the people before me. So team 1 is cops, teams 2 robbers. Being a bad guy was always cooler anyway.
Yeah. Catherine's kind of smiling a bit.
Okay. Oh, right. That also leads into the most important part of this entire thing. Team name, because I know Mindy was asking for that.
Oh, we gotta do it if Mindy asks.
Eric just fucking buries his face in his hands because this is not even it's fucking pointless.
I suggest family values.
No!
Catherine stares at Raven.
Raymond, what does that even mean?
Yeah!
The way you
The
use
fuck
it,
does
what-
that mean?
Eric.
I'm just curious, is all.
Well, as a team, and as crazy as our situation is right now, in the circumstances of our current predicaments, as a team, we are a family in a way. We look out for each other, we have each other's backs, and we support each other. Whether we have a fondness for one another or not, at the end of the day, we look out for each other.
Aww. I mean, an alternative is just to call us the merged title of Cops and Robbers if we do actually need a name.
Family values is so bad.
No, it's not. I like it, but I don't know how serious our name needs to be.
Is this just for like us using, or are we actually gonna be chanting this out to intimidate the enemy?
Why don't we wait till we get a hold of Mindy again, and then she can give us her input on how it should be.
Well, I mean, we can call her, right?
Yeah, we can always. Yeah, we can.
I'll call her up right now. Raven pulls out his phone and begins calling Mindy.
Someone okay in the background?
Yeah, who's hiding a body?
Oh wait, that's my dad's. My dad's trying to start the stove. Sorry about that.
Sorry to interrupt.
It's cool.
Alright, I'm here. And I'm queer. No, that's not true.
Are you sure about that?
You got me. It's me,
No,
Sal.
bro.
No, I'm just kidding. Alright, Raymond, you...
You're first. Sal's gay. Sal's gay.
No, get out of here, Nick. There's a counterfeit to told her.
Came Kareem's mouth, 100%
No,
confirmed.
get out of here.
Queer does not exclusively mean gay.
Get wrecked, sprays. Do you call Raymond?
I call.
It rings 11 times and there's static. No, I'm just kidding.
God damn it.
It rings like a couple times, and the phone is answered, and you get a very familiar hello.
Hey, Mindy, it's Raymond. I'm not bothering you, am I?
I feel like you're calling because there's an emergency, because no one has ever called from your team.
Wait,
Did you
what?
guys get someone killed?
Not yet.
Good.
Hopefully not ever.
Mm. Okay, then no problem.
Well, you know the last time that we were, over by the, listening post and You suggested a very after all the fun times.
Yes, I
suggested
remember it fondly.
Yes, I hope so. You suggested that we could have a team name of sorts.
It would be preferred. We got to refer to you freshmen as something.
Right, okay. So we're discussing that as a team right now. We just want to know the ground rules here. Let me put you on speaker so everyone here can hear your lovely voice.
Hello, everyone. You, Dorian, you hear a wink. Just kidding.
Nice.
Is everyone
Hello.
there?
Howdy.
How are you all doing?
Faring all right.
You guys enjoying the north?
We're still breathing.
That's good. I hope there's air.
It's just as cold.
Yeah, and you don't get to escape that.
Closer to home, for me at least.
I guess so. Actually, you know what? You're very close, aren't you?
Yeah. Taking all my willpower not to run out of here into the freezing
Yeah,
death trap that is none of it.
Give it a few more months of work, and maybe they'll give you a quick little vacation.
Hear that, BB? Only a few more months.
Oh, you guys gonna go on a honeymoon?
Wait, what?
Ooh.
No, we team name. She covers her face. We're coming over the team name.
Sorry, did I melt your cinnamon bun?
Hey, cinnamon buns taste the best melted.
Oh, what?
Oh my God.
Ooh, all right.
Do I
you
have
save
to
that
leave?
Can you save that for when you two are alone?
I gotta take some cues from you, Raymond.
Hey, I'm willing to teach where there are those willing to learn.
I guess we gotta set up a meeting because I'm impressed.
Oh, and hey, mate. Hey, Mindy.
Hello.
Anyway, back to business. What are the ground rules for our team names? I'm assuming nothing vulgar, nothing...
Well, you don't want to be an embarrassment to the division.
Ouch. I mean, is there a trophy? Because, I mean, I can't pass up a prize like that.
I think you've already won that trophy.
Nice, nice,
Or maybe
nice.
Dorian has after that little, it's fine. Ground rules. Well, it's gotta be something that can be written down on paper for official reports.
Right.
Maybe not, family values is cute and all, but...
Ouch. Everyone just dissing on family values like this.
What does that even mean?
It's stupid.
Alright, I just don't know the backstory of it.
Yeah, I'll talk to you about it in the meeting. That is obviously a thing that's going to happen later.
Definitely, 100%.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have any ideas? Raymond sweats.
Family.
I mean, what's the
Values?
ground for a normal team name?
Oh wow. I can't remember what our team name was. It's been so long. I can ask Greg, but I don't remember. Well, you can ask him, I guess. He's up there. Well, no,
Catherine's eyes widen.
I'm a bit too scared to ask him.
You're too scared to ask him? Wait, did you say I'm too scared to ask him?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I'm not very sure how to interact.
With people?
I'll bring a recorder, I'll go talk to him, then we'll try to figure it out from there.
What is wrong with you guys?
You can borrow my recorder.
It's, I mean, a good talking point. You're gonna be there for a bit, so you might as well get to know him. He's a nice guy, a little sassy, but maybe, still a nice guy. My god, for the hell, I cannot remember. I mean, just something that's quick. And that can be written down and said easily, and something that isn't up too because, you know, Team Clowns or something.
Catherine's going to be drawing something.
Cops and robbers it is, huh?
We could use Cops and Robbers works. Or we could use the word from the military alphabet.
That, or we could, take the first letter of our names or the last letter of our
Alright,
last name.
slow down.
Come up with some.
It's a little
grand-
complicated. Alright, Ramin. Slow down.
I'm just thinking we come up with some quick word that all of our letters.
If
Like
you can
rice
think of a
or-
word. Did you say nice or Christ?
And I said ripes.
Ripes?
We only have
Right.
one vowel, so we can't make an actual word.
Dorian, the literary expert.
I went to school.
Yeah, Dorian, one of the
Well, yeah,
three people who went to school. Oh, actually, I guess 4 of you did. That's not fair.
Patience went to
Or
school.
5. I guess all of you except Eric. My bad.
What? He went to fucking high school. Just because you don't go to college doesn't mean you don't know how the English language works.
Art major.
Is Eric also illiterate?
No!
I'm so sorry.
You bring it all the way from her. It's
No!
It's too late.
This is bullying!
No, I feel bad.
I'm so sorry.
Bullying.
Oh, no,
I came here to have a good time, and I'm honestly feeling so attacked right now.
This is why he's aloof, you guys.
People crying and can't read.
I'm gonna fucking kill you all.
Oh my god. If you guys wonder why Eric leaves you to die from a bunch of monsters, now you know why.
Yeah.
Just made him go slasher.
My god.
Y'all are gonna make him go slasher, I swear.
Eric's morality too.
What did we do wrong?
I mean, I guess until we figure out a proper one, Cops and Robbers is maybe a placeholder.
Team
Yeah,
Thompson
this
Roberts.
sentence-
I don't want to shoot down all your ideas.
Pretty shut down family values, so.
It's a bad idea.
Catherine is okay. I have an idea. Cool guys.
No.
I think
I'm sorry, kid.
and,
I'm
try
gonna
and-
use a real gun to shoot that down.
She actually giggles to that. No, how about a one-word name maybe?
Okay, 1 second. What's everyone's last names?
I really don't think that will work.
Oh.
Faye, Conwell, Porter.
You just, not hear anybody in this room, Raven?
While you're saying that under her breath.
Let him
she's
do
like-
what he wants. And we'll
she's
humor
like-
him.
She's like, Team Newbies would be great. But she says it kind of quiet.
Hey, don't think you can escape that. I heard that suggestion.
Oh, well, bye. Hangs up. No, and then she calls you back.
Oh, right, see. Wait, let me see something. Nope.
I mean, do you guys have anything in common? I mean, you guys are, what, a task force?
I mean,
Apparently-
we all ended up here due to various monsters we probably faced.
We all got a a welcoming card? What would we call that?
Oh, yeah, we
Welcoming
did, didn't we?
committee.
She just bursts out laughing.
Here comes the welcoming committee.
I actually adore that so much.
That's pretty good. That's actually really good.
I think the welcoming committee is the one exception to my one-word rule.
Oh yeah, it went over your heart that quick? Nice.
But I don't know. I just imagine writing that down on official documents.
What, you can't imagine that writing down, oh, well, the welcoming committee did this.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Let's see.
Like
You
All
guys
Boys or
do
something.
information things. You guys survived a lot of things. Team Outlast. Team. I don't know. I'm having trouble here too.
Well, it's not like we need one right away. It's something we could think about.
Well, Ramin will probably get on your ass if you can't make some official documentation check.
Oh boy.
Can't have him being angry.
Yeah, you definitely know. Feel free to roll an empathy on that one.
I will.
Hey, look, a willpower. Dang.
Oh, Oh my god.
I'll get this empathy one day.
Oh my god! Just hey, look! Whoa!
Aw,
PD, you sense that didn't. You don't know. It feels like it wasn't. Oh, he's annoying kind of way, and you don't want the repercussions of that.
Okay, yeah, name. We need a name.
Oh. Congratulations. Also, congratulations on all your promotions. I never got to say.
I like it.
Yeah, that works.
Is there anything else we'd like to discuss?
Yeah. Anything else, you guys?
It's basically looks like one of those mannequins at the stores, but it can walk and talk. Its body contains these long wires which are very sharp, and they could use it to walk around or sort of glide Brad a bit.
Is that what happened to the eye, or?
Oh no, that's what happened while he was here apparently. But the leg was from the insane. Good off.
Does Dahl have any connection to Susan?
I have no idea. And to be honest, Patty was the one who rescued me. She had no idea what that was either. And I don't know, it seemed to have a personal vendetta against me, so I'm not sure if, unless Susan also has a personal vendetta against me. Oh, it does. I'm not. Ship. It couldn't leave the ship, so. And it was very mad at us.
I missed that
so
last part. It doesn't what?
It can't seem to swim.
Okay.
It was really mad at us and definitely wanted to follow after us, but couldn't because, well, it was on the ship and we were on the boat leaving. So it's something to note. I just thought maybe you guys should know just in case, because those are very specific things about it.
Noted.
Sorry you had to deal with that.
Yeah, this never. I mean, me and Brett are still alive.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose if we're sharing personal monsters, what I dealt with was kind of a shadow thing. But I don't know if she followed me out here. I haven't seen any hide nor hair of her, and I won't say I don't think we will, but so far it doesn't seem like she's connected.
Did it attack you?
It attacked my daughter, yes.
Oh my gosh, Mr. Patient.
He just kind of drops out there. But I guess what to look out for if it does become a thing is peculiar shadows, shadows that move when they shouldn't.
Holy shit, Jordan. Wait, who are you empathying, guys?
I guess patience.
Oh. he's a sad man.
Kareem just told us to roll, so.
This is a sad man.
That's standard dad face.
He
Alright, well,
he
let
is
me quickly
keeping
roll
something
both.
back. Your empathy does pick that up.
Oh, fuck!
Holy shit, you guys. Yeah, he's not telling you everything.
Oh.
Is there any? Do you have any tips on how to deal with it if we do notice these things? Like what to do?
I have no clue.
Okay, well at least we know the warning signs.
I mean, if you don't want to add anything else, that's fine. We're all pretty good at. You.
Well, thank you for sharing, Mr. Patience. If that's all you have to provide for information.
Are you trying to passive aggressive it out of him?
No, the fuck no. She's just double checking.
Are you trying to guilt him out of it?
Guilt trip the sad dad.
Cause he ain't saying anything else till someone pokes him about it.
No, she's not gonna poke. She'll poke privately, not in front of everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna grab you for that scribble later.
Yes.
I mean, Catherine's kind of just shifting a little bit and coughs. I mean, you guys probably already met Alf.
Probably no, we did.
Yeah, don't worry, Caddy. I mean, we were aware, in the first meeting about how you ended up in the Guardians because what it did.
I know, but I'm just kind of concerned that there's more to him. Like,
I'm sure there's more to all of our, creatures, but we'll have to find out soon.
Yeah. And Dorian, your
I what?
your thing.
Don't have to share if you don't have to.
Well, I think I've mentioned before that I had a run-in with my ex. But lightly, if she does show up again, basically Harry Potter, except female, reddish brown hair, kind of hot. I prefer if you guys, didn't attack her.
I love how everyone's like, yeah, this terrible, evil creature attacked me. Dorian's, I had a run-in with my ex.
my hot ex,
Yeah, she's hot. Don't kill her.
I'm gonna empathy and see if I pick up the vibe that he's falling back in love with her, right?
Oh,
you're on a roll.
Ooh, 1 success.
BB is reading all the dads. BB's specialty is reading dads.
Well, you beat
At
me.
least gotta try. Hey.
I've resisted a couple.
Okay.
Good. I already know the truth.
Well.
It's not even a case of falling back in love. It's there.
Oh.
Okay. Catherine's kind of just glances back at the papers.
So yeah, since we're talking battle plans, if we run into her, please do not shoot.
I mean,
since you're the one who knows her, I guess this is more personal. I guess we could leave it to you to talk to her, if that's the case, Mr. Dorian.
I prefer that, yeah. Even if it looks like she's shooting lightning or fire, it's fine. I'll figure it out.
Well, I trust you. That's fine.
I mean,
I really don't think any of us would want to hurt each other's family here, so...
I mean, we ended up like the dolls. If they actually are the, them, they were technically already dead, but that was messed up. But the thing I was trying to say is that I kind of don't really like seeing, keeping as many people alive as possible is probably something I'd like.
I think that would be the goal, if possible. Yes.
Yeah.
Are we going to be telling the two Ware settlements what's happened?
I would assume that's proper protocol, but
I
that
don't know.
is up to our bosses.
Is that us, or will we notify the comms?
I'm not sure if that's specifically going to be our responsibility. Tell them about the missing people. We might have found them, kind of thing. I mean, I guess we did report to the Guardians and like Ramin and everyone about it. So I hope we did get the. Can we assume that we did tell them, like Kareem?
I'm gonna.
I mean, we did take we did take pics
You
of that as
guys,
well.
you guys are gonna have to tell me next session how much detail you went in, because I need to know I know you took pictures, but there's a lot of things you didn't take pictures of. So I don't know how much detail you guys went into describing what you saw in the tents. You know, because I know you got some pictures of the monsters, but like some of the tents you didn't get pictures of. So I don't know if you went into detail or if you just decided to give them the pictures or what.
Well, Eric told everybody, because he was sitting at the fire pit, told everybody that was going into the other tents to give him a description of the tents, and he would write them down.
What about the last tent you guys went in that you said, hey, there's bombs in there, bye?
I mean, I guess we didn't really have a chance to go up to Eric and get him to write it down.
I mean, he went up there with you guys. He just didn't wait.
Probably mentioned
But I don't think any of you guys. Wait, nobody. I know BB rolled danger sense, but I don't remember describing to you guys what was in there because I don't think anyone actually.
The bombs?
We know about the box, the crossbow, and everything. So we saw what was in there and how it was set up.
Yeah, they saw the bombs and immediately backed out.
Okay, but I just wanted to make sure that you guys saw.
Yeah, because we realized it was rigged, and
because that is important information that I assume you have written down and are going to.
Yes,
so
I just want to assume we technically just gave all this info to the guys when we got back on the mission.
Don't worry, Gregory took care of it. Takes notes, throws them in the water. I have it memorized. Don't even worry about it.
Oh God.
Notes of people.
I have a phonographic memory. That's not how that works.
Phonographic.
Yeah.
We all throw him under the bus in the next meeting.
Gregory did it. Gregory, did you do this? No. I believe him.
No, I didn't do it. It was not Gregory. It was me, Willard.
It was me, Willard. Willard, you bastard.
I was Willard all along.
He takes off mask, is still Gregory.
That's how the werewolf war started.
Gregory is all the NPCs. That's the plot twist.
Well, it's time for me to get out of here. Skadiddly do, skadiddly damn. He just leaves. Here's some money. Forget I was ever here.
I'm loving all this money. I wish Phoebe got some money.
Oh my God, Kelsey's rolling some rolls, and my fucking God.
Catherine will give you money.
I love the quiet Kelsey.
Well, we did inform the Guardians, so I guess they will be getting someone who's more, in the actual south to maybe inform them.
They are our bosses.
Yeah. I can see we could just ask in the next mission, unless we can just ask right now. Okay, Vivi. Yeah, right. Vivi will text Ramin then to ask are we in charge, responsible for informing the werebear and the werewolf camps about what we saw. Yeah. Other than that, do we got anything else to talk about?
Catherine coughs a bit, so I'm going to be getting a therapy session sometime soon.
Good for you.
Yeah. Just, yeah. I'm gonna be talking to Hunter about stuff.
Right. Okay. Best of luck, Caddy.
Thanks. I might end up it's like glances at his card. I think it might be sometime. I think it's kind of after this meeting. I mean, like technically so, but yeah.
So is this RP done then?
Well,
I mean, there's one thing I want to talk with Eric as we leave. That's fine.
there's also one thing I want to talk with Patience with before we leave. Or after we convene, so...
Cool, I'll just talk to myself. It's fine.
Right, that's cool. Well, if that is all, if everyone could make sure you take a picture of what I've got down on the board on both sides, so we all remember. If there's any further questions we need to bring up, or if we want to readdress some things, send a text, or if it's really important, call another meeting.
Okay.
We can end.
Okay.
Patience, if I could talk to you after everyone's gone.
Oh, sure.
Eric, I want to talk to you outside. If that's okay.
Dorian, that leaves me with you.
Well, I'm going back to my room. Bye, everybody.
Dorian, come back!
Bye, Dorian. I'll see you later.
Dorian, love me.
Love me, please!
Father.
I love Dorian's unspoken dad friendship with Patience. I'll see you later, Dorian. It's wonderful.
He does the finger guns.
Does Patience and Raymond want to do their thing first?
Sure, I guess.
Sure.
How dare you want to do things before me?
Get it!
My God.
Nick!
Well, once everyone's gone, Raven will go over to Patience.
Patience
and
blows his nose. Sorry about that. Still got a
Don't
bit
worry
of a
about it.
cold.
No, it's just a human body. It's fine.
It's not disgusting or anything.
Get out of here, Eric!
I feel attacked.
I'm joking. Anyways. What do you want to talk about, Raymond?
I understand if you have a need of privacy for such matters, but I couldn't help but notice that you left something out of your explanation of your past supernatural experience.
Figure someone will catch it.
If it's too much to talk about, then I can back off. But if it is pertinent in any way, it is.
And it is. It's just I don't feel like I could blame the parties involved. Some of them. Out of character, what did he tell Raymond before? Did he say anything about how his whole thing happened? I know we had a roleplay way back.
Yeah, no, it's still here. 1 sec, I can just scroll up. Not much. We got to a point where Raymond was confused whether your daughter was dead or missing, and then Patience just shut down and
Okay,
talked
so
about something else.
he just didn't even really mention the supernatural part. Okay. Okay, so basically, the shadow that I mentioned is an individual that is no longer of this world, or so I thought. It was a mother of one of my girl's friends. Out of character, I can't remember what her name was. I am checking my
The
sheet
mother
now.
or the daughter?
The mother. I remember the daughter was Elise.
Oh, fuck, dude. I don't even
Hey,
remember
let me
the
check.
mother.
I think I wrote it down. Checking.
If you wrote it down. If you didn't, I can check, because I'm sure I have it somewhere. That's what a monster manual is for.
I have names written down. Yeah, Arthur Monroe was the pile of garbage.
what was his voice again? Mr. Patience.
Something like that. I do not have whatever her name was. I
Okay,
thought
I'll
it started
find
with
it.
an A, but I'm not sure.
I can find it. It should take me half a second, because I'm an organized lad.
I do have Jimmy's mother, who was Suzanne.
Jimmy's mother. Jimmy! I can't even remember her voice either. It's been so long. Okay, let's see.
It's in the NPC.
Huh?
It's in the NPC directory.
Her name is not in there. But I should have it. I don't. Okay, let's see. Holy shit! Did I? No, wait, that's the wrong person. What? There's no fucking way. Okay, let me go to your tutorial.
What? What do you have
'Cause
written
I have-
down?
Huh? I have the manual, but I don't have her name.
Oh no.
Oh,
Okay.
It's gotta. No. I
We'll
have to
just
find.
say
before-
that he says her name. So insert blank name here. Bloop. That's
Okay, go on. You can go.
she's a shadow. But as far as I'm aware, she's still attached, in a sense, to her daughter, Elise. Angela. There we go.
I see.
And her daughter's just, she's just 8, like my little girl was. But she's gone missing. No one knows where she's gone. And as far as I can tell, she's not up here or down there. So, as long as we don't see any hide nor hair of her, we don't have to worry.
It may not necessarily be actually her mother. It could just be something saying that it is in order to manipulate her.
She had reason to be vengeful. Not towards me, but she had her reason.
May I ask why?
There was a small town murder, I guess you could call it. One of my cases wasn't ever really solved, or it was. The man was ruled innocent, but he was definitely not innocent.
I know how that feels.
So while he's rubbing it in my face that he's getting out scot-free, Elise and her father are still grieving. But yeah, she had reason.
Understood. Is there anything else that's maybe important?
Nope.
Understood. Thank you for telling me, Monsieur.
You're welcome. And he'll get up and blow his nose again and trundle on out.
Okay, well, I'm gonna quickly grab Nick because BB has
Hey.
asked Eric things. Eric, there's something I want to ask you for a favor.
Hmm?
I noticed that during the mission, like, even though it was super gross and all that blood and stuff came out, you were actually pretty okay with it. Like, how did you, get to stomach that? Like, is there a way I could learn?
I probably wouldn't be the one to talk to about that.
Like, I want to learn really fast, and I was wondering if you, how you were able to do it, because she kind of like frowns, like, it's not like you were a doctor or a nurse in the past, were you?
No. Like I said, I'm probably not the best person to talk to about that.
But you had a way, right?
I did, but the way I got used to it was something I wouldn't recommend. It's not.
It's okay. It's okay. I'll do what it takes to, because I would be much use as a medic if I keep feeling wheezy every time I see blood and things like that.
I don't know. I'm probably going to give you terrible advice if I do.
Well, it worked for you, so
Well, I'm
maybe...
sure as hell not giving you the method I used.
She blinks like, why not? How did you learn?
We can talk about that later.
No, I really want to learn.
And I really want to buy the terms for biology merit. Like, I need a reason.
just BB just in fucking character breaks into like a more aggressive tone. I want this merit.
Like, she has no reason to be used to or be tolerate that shit. Oh god, I fear for what Gregory would do for training. I fear.
Like, please, Eric, I really do want to help, like, people in this kind of, like, as a medic kind of thing, because it's not like I can fight. So if I could heal people, that'd be amazing. But I won't be able to be reliable if I get, queasy or feel like I want to throw up every time I see something like gory. And since, I guess one way to get better at it is to be in more medical situations, but I'll do what I can around the infirmaries and things, but if you were able to get used to it without, being a medical professional, then I'd be happy to take it.
Well, I guess, I don't know.
Oh god.
Got, like,
Might as
video
well.
surge watch.
Oh! It's like, wait,
Those-
you're not...
Those are, like, medically controlled situations, obviously, because it's surgeries.
Right. Yes, any help would be great, thank you, Eric. She takes her hand. Thank you.
Gonna do stuff with medicine, that'd probably be the best thing to do.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Eric. I can't say how can I look forward to it, but I'm so happy that you're helping me.
Nods and grabs probably grabs the piece of like a fucking handkerchief or something he's using as like something to blow his nose into.
Aw. Come on, Eric. Let me make you a hot drink.
I'm gonna craft him some hot cocoa.
God.
It's okay. Alright, I'm fine. That's all I wanted to do. Wait, script?
Yeah.
I think we're done.
Okay.
Okay, we can probably finish this Ramin one pretty fast.